Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6.
The teenager charged in a deadly Pasco crash enters his plea today. Why his $1 million bail faced challenges in court.
And many veterans transition into business ownership, but need guidance and connections. How the Columbia Basin Veterans Center is helping them succeed as entrepreneurs.
Also ahead, Franklin County preparing for a major economic development summit, how it aims to boost growth in rural communities. Stacy?
And from Ellensburg to Tri-Cities and in between, we've got some nice sunset views this evening. We had a little patchy fog and big changes on the way this weekend. I'll have your forecast. The news at 6 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Thank you so much for joining us here for the news at 6. I'm Wendy Redmond.
Hi, everybody. I'm Austin Reed. It's Thursday, the 12th of February.
Veterans in the Tri-Cities are getting a new opportunity to connect, this time in the business world.
Yeah, the Columbia Basin Veterans Center in Pasco is launching a brand new program designed to help veterans start and grow their own businesses.
When they're around each other, there's something awesome about it.
A new monthly program is bringing veterans together, this time focused on entrepreneurship. The Columbia Basin Veterans Center from Pasco is launching Veterans in Business and Entrepreneurship, aka VIBE. It's a free networking group for those who own or want to start a business.
And they get to help each other kind of through the different stresses they go through. And what's more stressful than owning a business, right?
The first meeting will be held here at Recovery Cafe. That's on Auburn Street in Kennewick on February 27th at 2 p.m. It will continue the last Friday of every month. Executive Director Christopher Dare says the idea came after seeing how many veterans naturally transition into business, but often without a support system.
When you can find a business that's like-minded or even has similar things that you're doing, and you can work together, all of a sudden your business becomes stronger. So the marketing piece, the advice piece, and then again, just for our veterans to find other veterans around is pretty cool.
The group will focus on collaboration, from marketing strategies to navigating tax laws and connecting veterans to grant opportunities. But just as important, Dare says, is the camaraderie. Do you notice a lot of veterans that get into business after they serve?
Oh yeah, actually, one of the things, there's some grants out there to help veterans do that, and we want to connect people to that as well.
The center is also looking ahead to its biggest fundraiser of the year, the Stand With Us Gala in May, which helps keep programs like this new one totally free for veterans.
On May 1st, this is our biggest fundraiser of the year. What we do as the Columbia Basin Veterans Center is we take not a dime from anybody, and so we have to raise all the money we do to stay open and to pay our staff and things. But come, you can learn more. And here's the cool thing. We had 25 tables. I have about 11 tables left. Okay. We've already sold 14. And so I'd love to fill them up all with sponsorships and then get rolling. But we have a special guest from Nevada coming, a general, very good friend of mine that ran National Guard for Air Force for the whole state. He's going to come speak for us.
And I will be serving as this year's MC and host on May the 1st, so I would love to see you out there. To learn more, we will provide a link to the Columbia Basin Veterans Center website on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com, right after this newscast.
All right, sounds good. Well, we do have to talk weather now.
Yeah. Did you like it today?
It was nice.
Yeah.
What did you think?
It was okay.
Not too bad?
Not too bad.
I think there's a gorgeous sunset in progress right now.
Yes. Let's check in with Stacy Lee for more on that.
Yeah, it was okay today, right? A little bit chilly, a little bit foggy in some areas, but the sun made its way out in a beautiful sunset this evening across the Tri-Cities. Dust Devil Sky Camp tonight, 39 degrees. And if you're heading out this evening, it already feels like 35. Grab your coat. Those winds are light at 6 miles per hour. We're starting to cool down, and we'll see those chilly overnight lows once again tonight. We're talking temperatures down right around 30 degrees for most of us through the entire region. A little bit warmer here in the foothills of the Blues, but get ready for showers. They're going to start moving back in on Friday night all across the region, and that means some mountain snow finally coming to the Cascades and the Blues. But for tonight, again, grab that coat. Chilly temps out there, and we're going to be looking at some fog developing in the Hermiston area and Ellensburg probably right around 11 to midnight. If you have a date night in Yakima, bring the umbrella. There's a slight chance of rain. A little bit of a coat will be needed as well, but temperature's not too bad for Valentine's night. All right, so patchy dense fog is possible through the area once again. Showers start moving in tomorrow night, as well as some much needed mountain snow. And then looking ahead into next week, get ready. Snowmageddon for our mountains is finally on the way. I'll break that all down coming up. Austin, Wendy.
Thank you, Stacy. Officials with Energy Northwest say there's no cause for alarm after the Columbia generating station was shut down early this morning. Officials say the plant is having a problem with its reactor recirculation pumps. The pumps support plant operation by circulating water through the reactor core and was shut down before 3 a.m. when the problem was discovered. At this time, Energy Northwest says it doesn't have a timeline as to when the plant will be up and running again. An investigation into what is causing the pumps to fail is underway. The Columbia Generating Station is about 20 miles north of Richland and is the Northwest's only commercial nuclear energy facility.
Now to continuing coverage, where the teenage driver involved in a crash that killed a 57-year-old woman in Pasco on Friday night is pleading not guilty to the charge of DUI vehicular homicide. A police affidavit says that after the crash, first responders found several alcoholic drink containers in and around 18-year-old Pedro Ruiz's pickup truck. Ruiz appeared in court this afternoon for his arraignment hearing, where he asked to lower his bail from $1 million to $250,000.
I have absolutely no confidence whatsoever in Mr. Ruiz's ability to follow court orders, so significantly high bail is appropriate.
If Ruiz pays the bail, he would be released under several conditions, including having to wear an alcohol monitoring device. His next court date is set for March the 3rd.
State troopers are seeking witnesses to a deadly hit-and-run crash now as new information about the vehicle is released. The vehicle is believed to be gray or silver and could have damage to its headlight, turn signal, and hood. Troopers responded to a report of a body found on State Route 97 north of Wapato last year on October 12th. He's been identified as 31-year-old Jeffrey Bushman of Wapato. The deadly strike is believed to have happened between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. on October 11th. Anyone with any information is asked to call WSP.
Franklin County is preparing to host a major event aimed at boosting economic growth and strengthening rural communities. The summit is scheduled for March the 26th, although a specific time and location not yet announced. In a letter sent to local leaders, commissioners say representatives from the U.S. Department of Agriculture, Small Business Administration, Department of Transportation, and Housing and Urban Development are all expected to attend. County Administrator Brian Danzel says now even more agencies are interested, all with the goal of bettering the county.
Originally it was 500, then it jumped to, well, we think we might get 1,000. Now it's about 1,500. More agencies, more figureheads, more people that can actually maybe put folks in touch with, either a program that can help with a city or a county or an entity.
The summit is more than just a presentation. It will be a platform for high-level engagement with confirmed attendance from several high-ranking officials in the Trump administration.
The city of Toppenish is looking ahead to the year with several projects in the works, but city leaders say being financially responsible remains a top priority.
Yeah, new at 6. Apple Valley News Now's William Albert is in Yakima County. He spoke with the city manager to learn more about some of the city's ongoing priorities.
The city of Toppenish, like many cities, is currently working to close a sizable budget deficit that stood about $2.25 million just 2 years ago. While city leaders say they've made significant progress in reducing that gap, it has required cuts across departments, consolidating positions, and taking a closer look at how services are delivered. City Manager Dan Ford says those decisions haven't been easy, especially when it comes to funding for parks, maintenance, and other programs. But he says the city is focused on making sure essential services remain the top priority.
We went through a strategic planning effort to try to emphasize to staff and to council again, what are our priorities? What are we really here to do? And the number one item that we came away from that with is, ensuring basic services. Again, that water, that sewer, the garbage, ensuring that those things are done.
Ford says improving public safety and maintaining city infrastructure have been key areas of focus as the city works to stabilize its finances. He says the city has continued investing in facilities and equipment where needed, while also looking for ways to reduce long-term operating costs.
For the police facility, which we're right now in our new remodeled 100-plus-year-old building, just about a block away from here now. And again, when I took over this position, we had no money, and we were in a temporary facility that was costing quite a bit for the city to keep that going.
City leaders say infrastructure needs remain one of the biggest financial challenges, particularly when it comes to utilities and aging systems that require ongoing repairs and upgrades. To help offset those costs, the city has been working to secure outside funding and build partnerships at the state level.
One of the amazing things has been the mayor. She has made some real efforts. We've adjusted things around so that she's got some availability to go and lobby for the city, which has been huge.
City officials tell me that the city of Toppenish is currently still in a deficit. However, they are still very mindful of their residents, especially when it comes to raising revenues and not increasing taxes when they feel like it's unnecessary.
We understand that, we're a very poor community. And so we need to, again, be efficient and be considerate of those type of things. But the last thing we want is for additional taxes or additional financial burdens to be placed on them.
Ford says the city plans to continue focusing on long-term planning and careful budgeting as projects move forward and leaders look for additional funding opportunities. In Toppenish, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
Ford says city leaders will continue reviewing spending and priorities throughout the year as they work to gradually reduce the deficit while maintaining essential services.
Our news live at 6 is just getting started. Coming up next, downtown Pasco could see changes to its advertising landscape. The proposal that would allow advertising freedom while maintaining safe walkways.
And taking a live look outside this evening, Stacy's coming back with a look at your full First Alert weather forecast, what you can expect as we round out the week when we come back.
The President's Day sale is on now at Walker's. We're doubling your sales tax discount. Or with no money down, no interest financing until 2031, create the home of your dreams and pay over time. Make the most of your tax return at Walker's.
I think this is my favorite. Okay. Hun, what do you think of this?
From design and products to removal and installation, we handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs. Rebath, with you every step of the way. Don't relocate, renovate. Avoid rising interest rates by changing your bathroom, not your home. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Yet another toothpaste that does not whiten. Girl, this one works.
Basic toothpaste stops at the top. Crest goes deeper to dissolve the bonds that hold stains to teeth for whiter teeth in one day. Crest.
Board-certified orthopedic surgeon Dr. Sam Strebel provides the full spectrum of orthopedic care.
A lot of times when I talk to patients, they're in so much pain that they can't do their hobbies. We can use the machine to balance the knee before we make any bony resections, and then that will hopefully translate to a faster recovery and a better, more natural feeling knee.
To learn more about services including robotic joint replacement at Prosser Orthopedic Center, visit prosserhealth.org.
We can. We will. We must.
Mattress Depot USA is saying,
yes, we can.
Yes to Sealy Posturepedic.
Yes to Tempur-Pedic.
Yes to interest-free financing.
We're celebrating President's Day all month long with Star-Spangled Savings.
Yes, we can.
But hurry, these presidential prices won't last long.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
BOGO time is back at Vance. Right now through March, when you buy a new AC, the All-Star Team at Vance will throw in a furnace for free. That's right. And our licensed professionals will handle it all. Call us today because this offer won't last. Upgrade your system and get peace of mind and savings all year long. Ask your system designer for details. Don't leave it to chance. Call Vance. Vance Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electric.
See the USA in your Chevrolet. America's asking you to call. Drive your Chevrolet through the USA. America's the greatest land of all.
Get 1.9% financing on all 2026 Silverado 1500 pickups. Or get $6,350 total value on this Silverado. Plus $1,000 trade assistance when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
The President's Day sale is on now at Walker's. We're doubling your sales tax discount. Or with no money down, no interest financing until 2031, create the home of your dreams and pay over time. Make the most of your tax return at Walker's.
You're watching Apple Valley News Now live at 6. Welcome back. Pasco City Council looking at a proposal that could give downtown businesses a new way to advertise. Council members discussed a possible code change that would allow sandwich board signs in parts of downtown with rules on placement and safety. City leaders say the goal is to support small businesses while keeping sidewalks clear.
Some cities that do allow just unlimited signage, basically. So, you know, where does it stop, I guess, is where we're looking at it from a land use perspective. So that's why we've recommended one sign per business so that it's not multiple signs.
If approved, the change would only apply to the downtown overlay area and would set guidelines businesses must follow when placing the signs.
Yesterday, the city of Seattle was taken over by the Seahawks Super Bowl parade.
Yeah.
Man, wish we could have been there, right?
I know, I'm so jealous. But Apple Valley News Now's Jay Gable was, along with Caleb Stipkovitz. They were at the front of the pack, and tonight they are going to recap really the best of the celebration.
The Seahawks are Super Bowl champions, and Seattle hosted a 1 million person parade to celebrate. I'm standing where the parade once was. The buses just went by, players talking to us, fans coming up, running into barricades, jumping over them. It created a chaotic time for everyone involved.
Sam Darnold, absolute MVP, quality of the year. He was left alone, he was forgotten, just like he was in the pocket throwing dimes all night.
We've been here since like 5 a.m. in the morning. We drove all the way up from like Tigard, Oregon. So you know we're here, we're ready to get hype. We're the best in the world.
You can argue that the members of the Seahawks were having even more fun than the fans.
We just won a Super Bowl championship. They said we was going to go fourth in the NFC West. Not one.
What do you want the fans to hear from you?
We love y'all. Come on, man. Levi Stadium was a home game because of the 12s. Because of the 12s. Let's go.
Even Washington State Senator Maria Cantwell was there to join in on the celebration.
So proud of this team, so proud they made it to the Super Bowl, and today is a day to celebrate.
And Yakima native Cooper Kupp gave a shout out to his hometown.
Thank you guys for embracing the kids. Couple kids from Eastern Washington, Yakima, Tri-City.
Much to the Seattle Police Department's surprise, they announced that no arrests were made during the parade. It was a wild but safe time that everyone in attendance will remember for the rest of their lives. In Seattle, Jake Gable, Apple Valley News Now.
Man, what a time. The Seahawks Super Bowl season resulted in several franchise records being broken, including most wins in a season and most points scored in a season as well.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And I have one more stat, the most field goals in a game. He almost won the game with field goals, so pretty cool there. All right, Biomart Skycam, let's take a look into the Yakima Valley. Pretty nice night out there, 41 degrees, under clear skies, visibility down to, or up to 10 miles. So it's really good not seeing the fog lingering in the Yakima Valley so far, but that's not the case. This is what it looked like earlier. Now, the debates were on. We think it's Mount Rainier. The camera looked like it was Rainier, and it was bright enough to see it, but you could also see Mount Adams. So anyway, that's how it looked this afternoon. It was absolutely stunning. So temperatures are nice throughout the region. We're starting to cool down. We're already down to 30 up in the mountains, 40s down in the valley, 39 Tri-Cities, 43 in Walla Walla. Here's your radar and satellite first alert weather forecast. There it is. There's the beginnings of the system starting to move onshore onto the Olympic Peninsula. It's going to make its way across the state. We should start seeing some showers tomorrow evening, probably around 8, 9, 10 o'clock, somewhere in that neighborhood. That's the system moving across. Now, even though it looks pretty pungent, it's not going to bring a ton of moisture. It is going to bring some much needed snow, a little bit, especially in those upper elevations, but we could even see some snow or rain snow mix across I-90 Snoqualmie Pass there at the top. And for the rest of us, just little scattered bits of rain showers. Not like Super Bowl Sunday where it rained all day. It's not going to be like that for this weekend. Tri-City seeing a little band of showers coming through in the morning. It skips on by. It hugs the foothills of the Blues where it's also going to bring some much needed snow. And then those showers will continue on that path right on through Sunday into part of the day. And then we'll see kind of gloomy skies for your Sunday. How much rain? Not a ton. The mountains will see a bit more than our lower elevations. We could see about a ½ inch in Pendleton and Walla Walla, about 1/10 of an inch for the Tri-Cities and other outlying areas. The low chance of freezing rain to tell you about in the valleys on Saturday morning. So if you're out early on Valentine's Day, take it easy. Let's talk snow. First round is coming in, and it's, bringing a little bit, 3 or 4 inches. We'll take that. This is at pass level, so there'll be higher totals at the upper elevations, but that's to start with. We have another storm system brewing into next week. They're calling it atmospheric river. They're calling it the snow we needed, and here it is. We could see, we're being pretty conservative here because it's a ways out, subject to change, but we could see quite a bit of snow coming our way early next week. So the change is on. Temperatures are going to be sticking around average, just like we've been seeing. All right, let's talk 7-day forecast. Fog out there. It's going to be overcast. A little bit of chances of rain there on Valentine's Day. Moving into President's Day, overcast, kind of gloomy, and better chances of seeing rain early into next week. And that's when that snow is going to hit the mountains. Here's what it looks like in Yakima. Again, we're going to stay in the 40s. It is going to get a little chilly there, as you can see, a couple of nights in a row. So we could see a little rain mix with snow in the Yakima Valley. Ellensburg also facing the same dilemma with that rain mix later next week. Little overcast with slight chances of rain into the weekend. And Hermiston, Walla Walla, at 50 degrees with foggy conditions, and we'll see better chances of rain there. And guys, look for that fog. It really drops in quickly in those morning hours in Walla Walla. Hermiston also could see some fog. I'm thinking between Hermiston and Boardman, that area there along the river could get really foggy. It was weird this morning. It was so foggy where when I was coming to work, I had to figure out my fog lights. So anyway.
Yeah, it sneaks up on you all of a sudden. There it is.
Yes.
And, all right.
So be careful in the morning.
All right. Well, up next, what do you do when a marsupial goes missing? Deputies in Colorado discovered their answer when they met Charlie. That's up next.
Visit Fred's Appliance for our President's Day sale. Step up to the all-in-one GE Profile laundry machine on sale for $21.98. That's a savings of $700. It combines both washer and dryer functions into one sleek appliance, saving space and offering unmatched convenience. Wi-Fi connectivity allows you to control and monitor your laundry from anywhere, saving you time and effort. At Fred's, we sell appliances. Only appliances.
You love the internet. But do you love your internet? Is your bundle a bundle of joy? Do you celebrate your contract's anniversary? No? You should meet Ziply Fiber. High-speed fiber optic internet means more freedom, more reliability, more speed on all your family's devices, all at the same time. Happily ever faster. Ziply Fiber. Call 1-888-GO-ZIPLY or visit ziplyfiber.com/GoZiply. Plans start at $20 a month.
Can your pad absorb everything and stay fresh? Always Flex Foam can. It's the only pad made with a flexible foam core that locks in blood and sweat while the top stays dry, keeping you up to 100% leak and odor-free. See what foam can do for you.
Ooh, stuffed up again?
So congested.
You need Sinex Saline from Vicks.
Just Sinex? Breathe. What is... Wow. Sinex, breathe. Ah.
From Apple Valley News Now, this is Apple Valley Eats.
At Legends Casino Hotel, we believe the perfect meal begins long before it reaches the table. That's why we partner exclusively with Royal Ranch, a family farm right here in Washington. From Royal Ranch to Legends, every cut of beef we serve begins on land cared for by people who believe in feeding their community responsibly. These cattle are pasture-raised, nourished through a regenerative loop that gives back to the soil and sustains the planet. For us, it's more than food. It's tradition, it's respect for the land, and pride in the people who make it possible. Treat yourself to all-natural pasture-raised, flame-broiled steaks, or melt in your mouth succulent prime rib. Try one of our towering burger creations, the legendary Mount Hood and Mount Adams. Stacked high with all your favorite fixing to satisfy the heartiest appetites and deliver a flavor experience that's bold, memorable, and unmistakably Northwest. From the first sizzle to the last bite, every dish tells a story. Taste the trust. Taste the tradition. Taste Royal Ranch beef, proudly crafted and executed by our culinary trained professionals at Legends Casino Hotel in Toppenish, Washington. Always local, always better, always legendary.
Time to check this out. A Colorado woman held a kangaroo court in her home last month. Actually, it was a wallaby. A caller reported to the loose marsupial to Douglas County Police. Deputies hopped to it immediately. After arriving on the scene, they helped corral Charlie the wallaby back home. Then Charlie's owner invited them in to give him some well-earned treats.
Well, biologists in California recently had a rare encounter with the elusive Sierra Nevada red fox. The California Department of Fish and Wildlife said it's one of less than 50 of these red foxes in the Sierra Nevada. For the first time, they were able to safely capture the animal, put a GPS tracking collar on it, and release it back into the wild. They say it will provide invaluable insight for conservation efforts. Everyone else is signing off, but we're just getting started with the region's only live and local news at 6:30. Up next, a success story comes full circle in Pasco, how the Recovery Cafe is celebrating its first anniversary.
Winter paddleboarding. Fly the Northwest, Tuesday at 6.
We're celebrating President's Day all month long with Star Spangled Savings.
But hurry, these presidential prices won't last long.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
The journey on Rocky Mountaineer has been incredible so far. It feels like you can reach out and touch the mountains, and I've never felt so taken care of. You really just have to be here.
Experience the Canadian Rockies by Luxury Rail. Rocky Mountaineer.
Yet another toothpaste that does not whiten. Girl, this one works.
Basic toothpaste stops at the top. Crest goes deeper to dissolve the bonds that hold stains to teeth for whiter teeth in one day. Crest.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck, heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
It's a great time to improve your sleep and pay less during the President's Day mattress event at Walker's. Enjoy the best selection of all your favorite mattress brands. And when you purchase select Serta, Beautyrest, or Heirloom mattresses, you'll get up to $300 of free furniture and free mattress delivery. Plus, enjoy 5 years no-interest financing, making it the perfect time to improve your sleep for less. This week at all Walker's Furniture locations.
When a migraine strikes and I've taken a triptan, side effects like dizziness can throw me off. Ugh, migraine again. Ubrelvy works differently. It keeps me in rhythm, quickly stopping migraine pain within 2 hours. And some have pain relief that lasts all day, so I can handle whatever the day may throw at me. Don't take if allergic or with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Tell your doctor all medicines you take. Report increased blood pressure or color changes, pain, or numbness in fingers or toes. Get help right away for allergic reactions like trouble breathing, face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, which may occur days after use. Ask your doctor how you can stop migraine attacks and stay in rhythm with Ubrelvy.
Bathfitter does showers? That's right. We offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes. We can even convert your bath into a shower. How about that? With our seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you'll get a beautiful new shower to fit your needs, guaranteed for life. Bathfitter's been around for 40 years, and we've been experts at showers for just as long. Get yours today. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
At Mattress Depot USA, we're sort of like matchmakers.
We match your body needs and sleeping habits with the perfect mattress for you.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Apple Valley News Now congratulates the Seahawks Super Bowl 60 champions. Thank you to our viewers for following the Hawks to the Bay Area with live coverage on Apple Valley News Now. ABC and Apple Valley News Now, your home for Super Bowl 61. Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Next ETs, it's a daytime rite of passage. And now,
only we're behind the scenes of the Jennifer Hudson Show's iconic Spirit Tunnel.
it's an ET exclusive. Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Coming up on Apple Valley News Now live at 6:30.
A water cannon salute celebrates a new nonstop flight from the Tri-Cities Airport, while quick getaways to Southern California just got easier.
Plus, a small school district fights to stay open and wins major community support. What is included on their survival checklist?
And Stacy's tracking your forecast as the news continues now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us. Austin Reed with Wendy Redman, and we are getting closer to a big weekend. We've got Valentine's Day, Saturday. Yes. And then what is tomorrow?
President's Day on Monday,
right?
But Galentine's Day on Friday, and also Friday the 13th. How do I know all of this? Stacy. She keeps us up to date on all things, all of the different holidays or National Pie Day or whatever. She's your girl. She's got it. She also has your forecast. Good with that too, Stace.
That's right. And we're going to talk about the ski report. It's getting exciting, skiers. This is what it looked like today at Schweitzer Mountain. It was nice. I see a few things sticking up out of the ground, but they still have a lot of skiable terrain. But the good news is things are changing. Look at the temperature finally dropping, showing rain, but we could see a little bit of snow up there. We've got snow coming finally to the Ski Bluewood area. That won't happen until later into the weekend. And look at White Pass. We see some snowflakes coming down with temperatures on the cool side. So that is good news for the ski resorts. Also good news is some incoming systems. We're finally putting some numbers up on this board. Pick out your favorite resort and head up again. Schweitzer is planning on 3 inches on Friday and 4 inches on Saturday. Take a look at our snow report for local passes and conditions. The first one, not a ton. It's next week that we're going to wait for. That's really going to help our mountain, our snowpack, our mountains, our skiers. It's all coming together at the end of February. Winter is not over yet. I'll get you your first alert full weather forecast in just a few minutes. Austin, Wendy.
Thank you, Stacy. Celebrating a year of establishment in their community is the Recovery Cafe of Pasco. The manager says today is an extra special day for him, as he previously started off as a member at the Recovery Cafe almost 8 years ago in Spokane. Since then, the organization has helped him with his own recovery journey.
Yeah, the manager adds they have bilingual staff members to help anyone in their community. He also says they are now focusing on expansion.
Our plan is to continue serving the members that we have now to the best of our ability, and possibly look for a larger location if we keep expanding our membership. And that would give us the opportunity to expand our days and hours of service to serve more people in this community.
The Recovery Cafe of Pasco is helping serve more than 50 people in their community through recovery groups, recovery circles, and the School of Recovery as well.
Other news tonight, a new nonstop destination is now on the departure board at Tri-Cities Airport in Pasco. Allegiant Airlines launched direct service today from Pasco to Orange County, California.
Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen says this marks another milestone taking flight for the airport.
It was a celebratory send-off Thursday afternoon at the Tri-Cities Airport. The inaugural Allegiant Air flight to John Wayne Airport rolled down the runway under water cannon salute, officially launching its new nonstop service to Southern California. Airport Director Buck Taft says this is a destination travelers have been requesting.
It's one that we've worked on for quite a while, and it's that closest to Disney that we know we have the demand for in our community. So we were very excited to get this.
The new connection eliminates layovers and long drives to larger airports, something passengers like Janelle and Cambria Marsh not only say makes a big difference, but also brings them closer to family.
My family is all in California, and I'm the only one that moved away, and so this brings us together, and we're about to meet them, and it's a non-stop flight, and so it's going to be great.
Janelle says the nonstop option makes quick getaways and business trips far more manageable.
It's so nice because you don't have to worry about if it's going to be late or miss the flight or where's my bags. It's just so convenient.
The flight took off from Pasco at 3:30 p.m. Airport leaders say strong community support will help determine future expansion opportunities. Airport leaders say this Orange County route will help expand services here in Pasco and hope to bring in more direct flights sometime down the road. Reporting in Pasco, Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
Dan, thank you much. The new nonstop service to Orange County will operate several times a week with tickets available now through Allegiant.
In Prescott, a levy that is set to determine if the school district will remain open is likely to pass. We spoke with the superintendent of Prescott Schools, and he says the levy passing so far sends a message to everyone in the state of Washington.
Thought maybe Prescott wasn't interested in having a school, that the community, the students, the families that are still very much involved in the school and very much want there to be a school here, because as you mentioned, 87% is a very large number. I think it speaks volumes about the support this community has for this school and how they will support us moving forward.
Moving ahead, OSPI has put in a 3-part plan that the district must complete. Passing the levy was one. The second piece would be selling certain properties, and on February 17th, the school will check that item off the list as well. The last piece for the district is to secure legislative funding.
I'm still hearing positive things about potential legislative help, but we will not know the answers to that until at least March 12th at the earliest. But essentially, passing the levy has now allowed us to get 2 out of the 3 things accomplished. So in the last 2 weeks, we've now made 2 of our 3 goals, which is very exciting. And again, the third one seems promising.
The school district has a goal of reaching $1 million, and so far has raised close to $600,000. The superintendent says he'd like to also thank everyone who voted.
Well, the Trump administration tonight is ending a major policy used to combat emissions and climate change.
ABC's Christiane Cordero has the latest from Washington, D.C.
With the stroke of a pen today, President Trump slashed a major policy meant to fight climate change and protect human health.
We are officially terminating the so-called endangerment finding, a disastrous Obama-era policy that severely damaged the American auto industry and massively drove up prices for American consumers.
The endangerment finding shaped emissions regulations on cars, trucks, and power plants. It lists 6 greenhouse gases that are known to endanger public health, including carbon dioxide. It was implemented by former President Obama in 2009. Data shows emissions of carbon dioxide decreased in the 17 years since. Trump today insists Americans should take his policy reversal as good news.
This action will save American consumers trillions of dollars and will lower the average cost of a new vehicle by close to $3,000.
Climate scientists warn this move will have consequences for generations and vow to fight it in court. Obama is among those weighing in on the repeal of the endangerment finding, writing, quote, "Without it, we'll be less safe, less healthy, and less able to fight climate change. Also, the fossil fuel industry can make even more money."
That was ABC's Christiane Cordero reporting. Today's decision will likely face swift legal pushback as the Supreme Court has previously weighed in on endangerment finding, upholding it in 2007. Coming up next, a new study reveals a troubling finding about what babies and toddlers eat, what parents need to know about foods marketed for kids.
And Stacy's coming back with a look at your Friday forecast. Is more fog on the way? We're going to have that and more as we leave you with this live look from Richland. Stay with us.
You wouldn't buy a car without a test drive.
So why buy a mattress in a box from an online marketing company without ever knowing if it's right for you?
Don't go through the hassle of returning a mattress when you can get it right the first time.
Mattress Depot USA has top quality mattresses that you can actually touch and feel.
Made by local manufacturers.
You're gonna love our prices.
And same-day delivery. Try getting that online.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Before you try drastic measures, try new Olay Regenerist, upgraded with triple collagen peptides to strengthen cellular bonds from within. For firmer, lifted, more radiant skin. Only Olay.
You know what's all good? Zero heartburn. That's why I take Prilosec OTC. Just one pill a day blocks heartburn before it starts. Unlike my friend here popping antacids all day. Give me those. Prilosec OTC. One pill, zero heartburn. All good.
Bathfitter knows what you're looking for. The perfect style for your bath remodel with the look of tile you want. New textures, shapes, and styles. Works with your budget, low maintenance, with no messy grout to clean. Quality and beauty that lasts, backed by a lifetime warranty. Sounds like Bathfitter styles are your match. And with new designs, now there's even more to love. Time to set a date. It just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
For 50 years, Shelby's Floral has been your homegrown neighbor, spreading love and beauty for every occasion. This Valentine's season, express your heart with our stunning custom floral arrangements, vibrant live plants, elegant silk florals, and charming home decor. Our experienced designers are passionate about helping you create the perfect bouquet that says I love you in an unforgettable way. Visit us today on Clearwater in Kennewick. Celebrating love is what we do best, and we can't wait to help you make this Valentine's Day extra special. Shelby's Floral, we're more than just your flower shop.
Just like you, I'm working towards buying my first home.
I'm saving for my children's future.
Like you, I want financial tools that make my life easier.
At Hapo, we're more than employees. We're people just like you, and we understand what really matters.
Just like you,
we're planning for our future.
And I care about making a difference.
We're here to help you navigate life's milestones, big and small, because we're just like you. Join us at Hapo today.
Power up, America. The Ford President's Day sales event is here. Save on the vehicles that will take you places, give you a surge of productivity, and a new sense of freedom. So, head to your local Ford dealer, because it's time to get in the driver's seat. Get a 2025 Bronco Sport Big Bend starting at just $27,800, plus a 2-year maintenance plan, only at your local Ford dealer.
Culligan helps you take control of your home's water with the world's most efficient softeners and drinking water systems. Culligan also gives you more control of your wallet with a variety of payment options. For better water and finances that fit, contact your local Inland Northwest Water expert today.
In health news tonight, many newborns and toddlers aren't eating as healthy as they could. A clear majority of baby food, snacks, and drinks in the U.S. are ultra-processed and might have additives that are linked to possible health issues. That's all, according to a study released this week in the Nutrients Journal. Researchers looked at 650 foods and said more than 70% of them had additives that are connected with, quote, inflammation and disruptions in the gut microbiome. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention likewise found most foods eaten by U.S. children are ultra-processed in a recent report.
All right, if you have dogs, listen up. A new study shows most dog food contains dangerous levels of metals and other contaminants. According to the nonprofit Clean Label Project, dog food has up to 13 times more heavy metals than human food. That is a problem because researchers say all those metals could actually contribute to higher cancer rates. The worst offender is kibble. The study found fresh and frozen foods contain less metal than dry. 1 in 4 dogs will develop cancer in their lifetime.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And we're taking a live look out in Ellensburg tonight with clear skies, looking pretty good out there. I was watching those guys working on the rodeo grounds, getting it all ready for the rodeo this coming year. 38 degrees in Ellensburg. Visibility is great. The feels like is 34, meaning grab a coat. It's chilly out there, and temperatures now starting to drop after dark. 30s and 40s through the region. Here's the system that's making its way tomorrow. This one's pretty weak, and it's the beginning of a couple of systems finally coming out of the Gulf of Alaska. That means cooler air coming in. That means some mountain snow. We need some snowpack. Let's do our Futurecast radar. We'll start at noon on tomorrow. This is when we'll start to see that system impacting our mountains here, the Cascades, and then some scattered showers moving through our region. More likely to see those in Pendleton and Walla Walla and up towards Ritzville, Moses Lake area. There is another little band coming through early Saturday morning, crossing the Tri-Cities, Walla Walla, Dayton, and Pendleton. Also seeing some snow, much needed snow here in the Blues, and some heavier rains around dinner time on Valentine's there Saturday night. So be prepared for that. If you have plans to go outdoors, bring an umbrella. You might need it, or at least a light rain jacket. And then things will start to taper off as we get into Sunday. Things are going to break up, but not for long. We have another system on the way, and I'll show you some of the totals we're expecting. Rain-wise, we're not going to see a lot here in the lower elevations, but some pretty good amounts of water there in the mountains and in the foothills of the Blues. There is a very slight chance of freezing rain in the valleys on Saturday morning, so be alert to that if you're out driving around. Here's the snow totals for the first round. Again, this is through Monday. Not very impressive. A couple of inches possible up there in the Cascades. Upper elevations could see a little bit more than that. This is the one I wanted to show you. This is what we're looking at from that storm systems that are going to start moving in late Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It looks like we could be picking up finally some substantial snow in our Cascades and near mountains. So good stuff there. Temperature staying around average. We've been pretty close to it. Tri-Cities was just 2 degrees above average yesterday. For Walla Walla, they were at 50, normal 46, so close to normal. And that's what we're going to see going forward in the next few days. Temperatures tonight, chilly. We're down in the 30s, so once again freezing. And look for those areas of patchy, dense fog popping up just like they did this morning. There's your fog in the forecast. Tri-Cities, cloudy, 20% chance of rain, not too bad. And then unsettled right into Tuesday, where we see better chances of rain in the Tri-Cities area. Yakima is looking pretty cloudy and overcast and dreary for a couple of days, but look at the middle of next week. We're looking at a little rain mixed with snow with those chilly overnight lows and that cold front moving in. Here's Ellensburg, also seeing some fog tomorrow. Be prepared for that in the morning. Could be freezing fog. And then we do see a little rain snow mix also in the forecast for Ellensburg later in the week. Walla Walla looking pretty wet for a few days, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So outdoor plans, golfing, just time it out. Make sure you have the Apple Valley News Now weather app. And if you're in Hermiston, look for that early morning fog tomorrow and enjoy President's Day. It'll be a balmy 49 degrees. So not a bad forecast. It's finally changing winter. You know what? I'm going to admit it. Maybe Puxatawny was right. 6 more weeks.
I don't know.
We're only like 2 weeks in after his prediction, remember? So
yeah, I automatically discarded it because I was like, what winter?
Right?
Like it can't count. What winter?
So things are changing, but a little bit of moisture coming our way for the weekend.
All right. Well, coming up in what's trending, just like there are signs of spring, Stacy, well, apparently McDonald's shows its signal that St. Patrick's Day is near.
I have 2 options.
I have 2 options for you to take a look at. What do you think?
From design and products to removal and installation, we handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs. Rebath, with you every step of the way. Fast removal, fast installation. Our remodels take only days, not weeks, so you can love your bathroom sooner. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
This President's Day, upgrade every room for less at More Furniture. With sofas starting at $395, beds starting at $195, and mattresses starting at $329. We have styles for every budget. Plus, enjoy free delivery and 0% financing with no money down for 61 months. Shop the President's Day sale today at a More Furniture store near you or shop now at morefurniture.com.
Lifetime Dental is committed to providing the best dental care in the Tri-Cities by treating patients like family, as well as providing a healthy work-life balance for the team. Hear what their doctors have to say.
I think developing that relationship with a patient is where you get the trust. And then with the trust is when you can really kind of build on these treatment plans and provide the best care for them so that the outcome is most predictable and that they're the most satisfied. I think my passion kind of more stems from the problem-solving aspect of dentistry. So I really like getting complex patients that need a lot of different needs and kind of figuring out a plan that incorporates like good dentistry to kind of solve their problems. I think I just get that emotional recharge from just kind of spending quality time with family. So my 2 girls and then my wife. So we try and get out of the house and get up in the mountains or go to the beach and just kind of do quality things together. And that's kind of where I get my most recharge from, for sure.
Lifetime Dental Care, located at Queensgate, voted best dentist in the Tri-Cities 9 times.
At Smoke City for Less, we understand every smoker is unique. Explore our over 1,500 vape flavors and specialty curated selection of tobacco products. Your perfect flavor and blend awaits at any of Smoke City for Less 6 locations. Save your pennies. Smoke City for Less has the lowest prices. Find the best vape mods, batteries, kratom, and specialty products too. Our knowledgeable staff is always on hand to provide personalized recommendations. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
Every heartbeat is a second chance. At Prosser Memorial Health, our cardiac rehabilitation program empowers your recovery with expert care and state-of-the-art TechnoGym smart equipment for safe, personalized fitness after a heart event. Whether you've had a heart attack, bypass surgery, valve repair, or heart failure, ask your provider for a referral. With tailored sessions over 12 weeks, supervised by medical professionals, we support your whole health, body, mind, and heart. Learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra. Hey, the luck of the Irish is hitting the Golden Arches next week. St. Patrick's Day season means the return of the Shamrock Shake.
The minty green fan favorite set to hit McDonald's restaurants Tuesday. Been a staple this time of year since 1970.
Also returning the Oreo Shamrock McFlurry. That debuted in 2020. Mickey D's hasn't said how long it will serve the desserts, but St. Patty's Day is March 17th, so they're unlikely to hang around much more after that.
All right, what do you guys think of it? Yay or nay?
Never tried it.
I would try the Oreo Shamrock Shake McFlurry. Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, I would.
Yeah, they're all, I've tried them all. They're good. All right, well, a legal battle is underway in Massachusetts over the smell of chicken.
That's right. A Raising Cane's in Boston has filed a lawsuit against a building owner alleging the landlord is threatening to evict the Chicken Finger restaurant over the smell.
Okay, the company says it has spent $230,000 in an effort to minimize the odor. They want the court to determine if they have made reasonable efforts to do so.
I mean, I don't know what to say about this. The lawsuit alleges the landlord is accusing Raising Cane's of violating the lease because they're negotiating a lease with another restaurant to take its place. So
I don't know if
it smells like chicken.
If I smell chicken cooking, I'm hungry. I thought I smelled hamburgers the other night leaving here, and I was like, I need a burger.
See?
So anyway,
I don't know, but the smell of chicken apparently a problem.
It is there.
All right.
He's got nothing.
Well,
While
they're cranky about the smell of chicken, we're going to smile. So stay with us.
We're celebrating President's Day all month long with star-spangled savings.
But hurry, these presidential prices won't last long.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Buy more, save more during the fantastic 4-day sale at Furniture Row. That's 4 fantastic days to save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. With the largest selection at the lowest prices guaranteed, it's the perfect time to design a new living room, dining room, bedroom, or fall into a new mattress. And check out doorbusters while they last. Plus, get 60 months, no interest, and no down payment. But don't wait. The fantastic 4-day sale at Furniture Row ends Monday.
I'm obsessed with this Olay Hyaluronic Body Wash. And it's 10 times more vitamin B3 complex. Just one shower transforms my skin from dry to intensely moisturized. For me, it's only Olay Moisturizing Body Wash.
You know what's all good? Zero heartburn. That's why I take Prilosec OTC. Just 1 pill a day blocks heartburn before it starts. Unlike my friend here popping antacids all day. Give me those. Prilosec OTC. 1 pill, zero heartburn. All good.
My moderate to severe Crohn's symptoms kept me out of the picture. Now, I have Skyrizi.
I've got places to go and I'm feeling free. Controlling my Crohn's means everything to me. Control is everything to me.
And now, I'm back in the picture. Skyrizi is the only IL-23 inhibitor proven to help achieve remission, meaning few to no symptoms in just 4 weeks for some people. Many were in remission at 12 weeks, at 1 year, and even at 4 years. Plus, Skyrizi is proven to help visibly repair damage of the intestinal lining.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's.
Now's the time to take control of your Crohn's. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's disease.
Every heartbeat is a second chance. At Prosser Memorial Health, our cardiac rehabilitation program empowers your recovery with expert care and state-of-the-art TechnoGym smart equipment for safe, personalized fitness after a heart event. Whether you've had a heart attack, bypass surgery, valve repair, or heart failure, ask your provider for a referral. With tailored sessions over 12 weeks, supervised by medical professionals, we support your whole health, body, mind, and heart. Learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
At Mattress Depot USA, we're sort of like matchmakers.
We match your body needs and sleeping habits with the perfect mattress for you.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
And welcome back. Real quick, before we get to that reason to smile, I got the medal count, guys.
Of course she does.
Top 3. Italy leading the pack. They've got 17 medals so far. Norway is in second place, tied with the U.S. with 14 medals. Austria is next, and Japan with 10. So I've been watching my Olympics. Having a good time. So
I know she has the update for us every day.
I tell you about all the skating costumes and things. So
everything.
Anyway. All right, let's take a look at your screen now. Reason to smile. Our viewer Dave sent this one in. Tuesday's beautiful sunset. I agree with you, Dave, on that. Use the QR code on top of your screen to submit your weather photo, thanks to Lifetime Dental. Real quick, the headline: showers, possible freezing rain, and snowy passes. So if your travels are taking you over to the Seattle area this weekend, check the passes, or at the same time going on I-84 past Pendleton, check those passes as well. That's where the snow is going to be this weekend.
All right, more fog in the morning, you think?
More fog possible. Yeah.
All right, so we'll pay attention to that. All right, that'll do it for us. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight.
Hoping your news is good news.
Have a good night.